Okay, here we are at number 32. What's different about this one? Y equals x squared minus 4. Still a parabola, still a quadratic. Doesn't have a b term. Okay, is that going to change how we do things? Well, only in the sense that when we start by identifying our values, think of it as x squared plus 0x minus 4 if you need to, and then your a value is positive 1, your b value is 0, your c value is negative 4. So if that helps, you can fill in that 0x for that b value term that's missing. What this tells us is that the parabola opens up because it's a positive 1, so again we're going to be looking at a shape similar to this. And our second step, and I'm going to do this over here in the left column, is to find our x-intercepts. And we do that by letting y equal 0. So we take 0 equals x squared minus 4. Again, this is factorable, so I'm going to go ahead and do that as I work to get my intercepts here. I factor. This is a difference of squares, so I get x plus 2, x minus 2. The zero product property says that, well, that means either x plus 2 equals 0, which would give me x equals negative 2 as I solve that, or x minus 2 equals 0, which gives me x equals positive 2. So my two x-intercepts are going to be the points negative 2, 0, and 2, 0. So my x solutions, and we started with y equal to 0, so that's where those y's are. So I'll start the graph off here at 2, 0, and negative 2, 0. Okay. Then I'm going to, my third step is to find the y-intercept. And so exactly the opposite of what we just did. Now we let x equal 0. And as soon as you put x in, everything's going to fall out here except for that c value, that minus 4. So really your x-intercept is 0, c. In this case, it's going to be 0, negative 4. So, and I'm going to need to extend the graph here a little bit. Okay, so 0, negative 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there is our y-intercept. Now, some of you might have come to the conclusion that we're about to in a minute, but I'll let it just simmer there. I won't give it away. See if you can just kind of make a guess at what's going to happen when we come up with our vertex. And the vertex uses our negative b over 2a for the x-coordinate, so it's going to be negative 0 over 2 times 1. Well, that becomes 0 over 2, which 0 divided by anything is just going to be 0. So our x-coordinate is 0. Well, if you hadn't figured it out already, parabolas are symmetrical. 0, negative 4, my y-intercept is already right in the middle of these. So our y-intercept also happens to be the vertex, because when I plug 0 in, we've already done that for the y-intercept. So I know my vertex is going to be 0, negative 4 as well. So my y-intercept and my vertex are the same. So symmetry tells me I'm just going to go up. If you really wanted to, you could, pick an x value further out to get a more accurate, but right now we're just kind of sketching the picture. As long as you get the basic shape and sketch it up, you'll be fine. Okay, so copy those down. Bring your questions to class. We're going to adjust the camera now to look at this try problem that I'd like you to try to graph. So it's y equals negative x squared minus 2x plus 3. You're going to look to see if it's going to be up or down, so you know what to predict here. You're going to find the x-intercepts where it crosses the x-axis, then the y-intercept where it crosses the y-axis, and then the vertex. And so I'll you'll want to pause the video here and work on those pieces and then restart the video when you're ready to see if your graph matches up with the answer. Okay, so hopefully you pause that, and because here comes the graph. This is going to go down. That negative a value is going to tell us that we're having a parabola that can look something like this. Heads downward, symmetrical. When you come up with the x-intercept, you should get negative 3, 0, pardon me, and 1, 0 for your x-intercepts. Negative 3, 0, and 1, 0. When you go for that y-intercept, you should get 0, 3. Then when you figure out your vertex, you should get a vertex of negative 1, 4. And shouldn't be too surprising because we know this is a downward facing parabola, so by symmetry, to go from the vertex to that y-intercept, we go down and over 1, down 1 over 1. So we're just going to do that same thing, only go the opposite direction, down 1 over 1. That gets us our point of symmetry here. So that right there is our point of symmetry. It's not the line of symmetry that they talk about with the vertex, but we were able to get that point using symmetry. So it's a point that we got using symmetry. Maybe that will clear it up. And then connect the dots here. So got your basic idea. Always throw those arrows in to remind us that these do go on forever. You can continue to put x values in. So there you go on that one. Bring your questions to class, and we'll see you on page 4.